Have you ever been unable to forgive someone?
This is Love Smarter, the show for women who want extraordinary love and aren't afraid to learn for it. Here's your host, Laurie-Anne King.
In today's episode, we're going to talk about what forgiveness is and why it is so important. So, what is forgiveness? Many people think that forgiveness is the same as condoning, or is saying what you did is okay. In this regard, forgiveness can be seen as excusing someone's behavior, and that there's some behavior that is unforgivable. Some people view forgiveness as an act of weakness, and that someone who has cast a stone at us deserves another stone or even a boulder cast back in return. But in the words of Gandhi, the weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attitude of the strong. If you want a relationship that gets better over time, then I promise you, you will need to learn the skill of forgiveness. Before we look at what forgiveness is, let's look at what forgiveness is not. Forgiveness is not condoning or excusing. What happened has already happened. It's too late to do anything about it now. Forgiveness is also not a feeling. Sometimes people confuse forgiveness with understanding. You do not need to understand something in order to be able to forgive. You do not need to be able to feel a certain way in order to be able to forgive. This is my definition of forgiveness. To forgive is to give up the hope that the past could have been any different. It is to accept reality, to see things as they are rather than as you think they should have been. When you forgive, you in no way change the past, but you do change the future. Forgiveness is something that you choose. It is a choice to give as you gave before. And when you make this choice, you make it for yourself, not for the person you feel wronged by. To not forgive would be to allow your light to be diminished, your voice to be stifled, your love to be shrunken. Forgiveness has nothing to do with the other person. If you forgive with the intention of letting the prisoner go free, you'll discover that the prisoner was you. If you are really stuck on something from the past that you're having a hard time forgiving, try this exercise. Set a timer for 10 minutes. On a blank piece of paper, write everything that has upset you, hurt you, everything you think and feel about the incident. Write about what you get out of holding on to that, and write about what it's costing you to withhold forgiveness. Write fast and furious. No filter. This is steady stream of consciousness writing. If it's something that I'm angry about, then I write angry. I use all caps and I write with so much pressure that I carve words into the page. I allow myself to fully experience the emotion as I write about it. Sometimes it feels like my hand takes over and the words are being written without going through my brain first. You want to write until the timer goes off, and if there's more, keep writing. You may end up writing the same thing over and over again. If you feel an urge to yell or cry or pound your fists, do it. Let it all out. When the timer goes off, stop. If there's more to say, you can keep writing until you've gotten it all out. But usually by this point, I've run out of things to say. The next step is what takes this exercise really to the next level. Take the piece of paper to your kitchen sink and get a match. Light it on fire. The physical release of the paper will provide a physical release in your body. You'll feel the weight lift from your shoulders. If you can't do this safely or you don't want to, you can also tear it up into tiny pieces and flush it down the toilet. I really encourage you not to skip this last step. There's something very powerful about physically destroying that piece of paper that makes the release and the forgiveness easier. Do whatever it takes to forgive. Practice forgiveness. Forgive others, forgive yourself. Forgive the little things and the big things. Forgive them for being late, for interrupting you, or for forgetting that thing you've told them 100 times. Forgive them for the time they lied, the betrayal. Forgive the past hurts. Forgive everything. Choose to accept that things happened how they happened. Holding on to it only brings it into your future. Put in place whatever needs to be put in place to prevent it from happening again and move on. There might be times when you get upset about this incident again in the future. It's okay. Just remind yourself that you chose to forgive and choose it again, right there in that moment. Choose it as many times as it takes, because withholding forgiveness is like drinking poison and waiting for the other person to die. It only hurts you. So let it go and forgive. Hey, did you like this episode? Then you will love my upcoming live online class. You'll leave with insights that improve your love life immediately. Plus, you'll have the chance to ask me anything. This class is completely free and it always fills up quickly. So head on over to laking.tv/free class to register right now. See you in class.